Hello and Assalamualaikum. My name is Anissa Kila binti Jani. Now I want to present our poster about effect of environmental variable and soil characteristic on virus survival in soil. This is our poster and I want to present about abstract and introduction. For abstract, as our chosen topic is the evolution of virus, we decided to make an analysis on a scientific article entitled Effect of Environmental Variables and Soil Characteristic on Virus Survival in Soil. First and foremost, we started how to evaluate the influence of different factors upon virus survival in soil and how to determine the measurement of the effect of various environmental variables on virus persistence and where the test sample of soil were placed and what the soil was weighted with. For introduction, viruses contained in wastewater that is applied to soil can persist in the environment for prolonged periods of time. Indigenous enteroviruses have been isolated from sources of rapid infiltration basins receiving primary and secondary sewage influence and also have been shown to survive for 28 days in soil of a cypress dome after application of secondary sewage influence onto the dome soil. For signet polioviruses was shown by the need to survive in soil after irrigation with influence for 11 days during the summer and 96 days during the winter.
The aim of this study is to evaluate the influences of different factors upon virus survival in soil. The influences in this study were temperature, soil moisture content, presence of aerobic microorganism, degree of virus absorption to the soil, soil levels of resin extractable phosphorus, exchangeable aluminium, and soil pH. Next, to observe the effects of various environmental variables on virus persistence. Okay, next we will proceed to our method. In this study, there were 3 survival experiments were performed. Then 2 steps were used in analysis the data. First step was to determine slopes values of the virus survival curve as a function of time. The slope of survival curve were determined by regression analysis using SPSS computing program. The second step was to evaluate by stepwise regression the effect on survival slope value of the experimental variables. Next, the result. The result of this study is the effect of environmental conditions on poliovirus survival in FM soil. The survival result for various experimental conditions are shown in Figure 2 through 5 on a time scale for various concentrations of sewage effluent used to wet the soil. It appeared from these plots that temperature had a large effect on survival of the virus, with inactivation rates increasing as temperature increased. This is the graph that we got from this study.
The discussion is the results from evaluating effects of environmental variables on virus survival indicated that temperature was a significant predictor of virus survival under all sets of conditions. Virus survival was not significantly affected by the concentration of sewage effluent, a finding which held true for both sterile and non-sterile conditions, as well as aerobic and anaerobic incubation conditions. The presence of sewage did not influence virus survival is of interest since viruses have been shown to survive longer in sewage-polluted water than in non-polluted water. The conclusion is the fact that absorption of virus to soil significantly affected virus survival is of great importance. This finding indicates a dilemma insofar as virus inactivation during land treatment is concerned. On one hand, concerns for public health would of necessity require that land treatment sites be developed on soils with high virus absorptive capacity. This is required to minimize the possibility of virus applied to soil reaching groundwater. That's all from us. Thank you.